The evolution of life on Earth. In today's video, we will explore the theories behind the evolution of life on Earth. For centuries, scientists have been trying to understand how life originated and developed on our planet. From the earliest forms of single-celled organisms to the diverse array of species that exist today, the evolution of life on Earth is a story that continues to captivate and intrigue us. We will examine the different theories that have been proposed to explain how life on Earth evolved. We will look at the role of natural selection, genetic mutations, and environmental factors in shaping the evolution of life. We will also explore the latest research in the field, including the latest findings from studies of ancient fossil records and DNA. We will start with the basics of the theory of evolution and how it was first proposed by Charles Darwin in the 19th century. Darwin's theory of evolution by natural selection is based on the idea that organisms that are best suited to their environment are more likely to survive and reproduce, passing on their advantageous traits to their offspring. As we delve deeper into the topic, we will also explore how modern science has advanced our understanding of the evolution of life on Earth and the many unanswered questions that still remain. So sit back, relax, and join us as we unravel the mysteries of life's evolution on our planet. The mechanisms of evolution and how they have driven the development of life on Earth. One of the key drivers of evolution is genetic mutations. Mutations are random changes in an organism's genetic code that can lead to new traits or variations in existing traits. Some mutations can be harmful and decrease an organism's chances of survival, while others can be beneficial and increase its chances of survival. The process of natural selection then determines which mutations will be passed on to future generations. Organisms with beneficial mutations are more likely to survive and reproduce, passing on their advantageous traits to their offspring. Over time, this process can lead to significant changes in a species, eventually leading to the formation of new species. In addition to mutations and natural selection, environmental factors also play a crucial role in shaping the evolution of life on Earth. For example, changes in the climate or availability of resources can lead to the extinction of certain species and the emergence of new ones. Additionally, events such as meteor impacts or volcanic eruptions can have a major impact on the evolution of life by changing the conditions on the planet. Another important factor in the evolution of life is the role of symbiotic relationships. Many species have evolved over time to form symbiotic relationships with other species, in which both organisms benefit from the interaction. For example, plants and pollinators have formed a symbiotic relationship in which the pollinators help the plants to reproduce and in return, the plants provide the pollinators with food. From the earliest single-celled organisms to the complex and diverse array of species we see today, the evolution of life on Earth is a story that continues to captivate and inspire us. One of the key sources of evidence for evolution is the fossil record. Fossils are the remains or traces of ancient organisms that have been preserved over time in rocks or sediment. By studying the fossil record, scientists can gain a deeper understanding of how species have changed and evolved over time. Another important source of evidence for evolution is comparative anatomy. By comparing the anatomy of different species, scientists can identify similarities and differences in their structures and understand how they are related to each other through evolution. For example, the similarity in the bone structures of the human hand and the fins of whales suggest a common ancestry, even though the two species have evolved to fill different ecological niches. DNA also provides important evidence for evolution. By comparing the DNA of different species, scientists can identify similarities and differences in their genetic makeup and understand how they are related through evolution. For example, the genetic similarities between humans and chimpanzees suggest that they share a common ancestor. The distribution of species around the world also provides important evidence for evolution. For example, the presence of similar species in distant regions, such as marsupials in Australia and South America, suggests that they evolved from a common ancestor and then dispersed to different parts of the world. Challenges and controversies surrounding the theory of evolution. Despite the overwhelming evidence in support of evolution, the idea that species can change and evolve over time has been met with resistance and opposition throughout history. One of the main challenges to the theory of evolution is the idea of intelligent design. Proponents of intelligent design argue that the complexity and diversity of life on Earth cannot be explained by natural processes alone and that a higher power or intelligent being must have been involved in their creation. However, this argument has been widely discredited by the scientific community and there is no empirical evidence to support it. Another challenge to the theory of evolution is the idea of gaps in the fossil record. Some argue that there are missing links in the fossil record and that this undermines the evidence for evolution. However, the fossil record is inherently incomplete, and new fossils are being discovered all the time. Additionally, scientists can use DNA evidence and comparative anatomy to fill in the gaps in the fossil record and build a more complete understanding of the evolution of life on Earth. Despite these challenges and controversies, the theory of evolution remains one of the most well-established and widely accepted scientific theories. With its ability to explain the diversity and complexity of life on Earth, evolution has had a profound impact on our understanding of the world and our place in it. The implications of evolution for the future of life on Earth. One of the key implications of evolution is the concept of natural selection. Natural selection is the process by which species change over time in response to changes in their environment. This process is driven by the fact that individuals with traits that are well suited to their environment are more likely to survive and reproduce, passing those traits on to their offspring. Another important implication of evolution is the concept of extinction. Extinction is the process by which species die out and disappear from the face of the Earth. This can happen due to a variety of reasons, including changes in the environment, over-exploitation, or the introduction of new predators or diseases. The history of life on Earth is full of examples of extinction, and it is likely that many species will continue to go extinct in the future as the world changes and evolves. The evolution of life on Earth also has important implications for the future of human beings. As the world continues to change, the species that are best adapted to survive will be those that are able to adapt and evolve in response. This means that human beings, like all other species, will continue to evolve and change over time. The theory of evolution has profound implications for our understanding of the world and our place in it. From the way species change and adapt over time, to the extinction of species and the future of life on Earth, evolution is a central part of the story of life on this planet. So, join us again for the next episode of Black Screen Science, where we will continue to explore the mysteries of the universe and deepen our understanding of the world around us.